Alright, so give me a second so I can actually turn myself around. But eventually I want to do a entire walkthrough with you guys on the actual new house. Obviously it's a new setting. Before anyone says I'm in my mom's basement, I am not. I'm actually in my own house. So these are my stairs. This is my basement. Don't talk shit. I'm very happy we actually moved. You guys might remember the shitty-ass damn apartment, which is why the audio was so shitty on the last podcast we did. I apologize for that. I have since fixed the audio. Hopefully you guys can actually hear me. Hopefully it's a lot better. If it's not, I must strangle something. Let me see if I can't actually fix this just a little. I really am trying to get the PC out, or the monitor out of the frame so you guys can't see it. If I look back and forth, it's because I actually have notes over here, so that's why. I just kind of want to go over a few quick things. Because I know the pagan intro was very, very quiet, and for that I do apologize. The audio is garbled, and there was a lot of shit wrong with just that. Obviously, this is going to become a new thing, to where, hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully it'll be a lot better than the first fucking video we did. This is not anything new for me. I've done podcasts in the past. I've done them on my personal gaming channel. This is nothing new. I fucked up the audio in the last one. The apartment had something to do with it. Hopefully I fixed that. If I didn't, we're fucked. Normally you'll see me interact with a bunch of damn people, but I'm kind of flying solo on some of these. We will actually have people join in eventually on certain topics. But for right now, this is the Temple flying solo. You'll see me interact a lot more with some other friends when we do podcasts again. I'm going to try to move this a little closer. That way it's not terrible. Like I said, I don't know what caused really. I blame the apartment, but in truth, I don't know what actually caused the garble. I don't know if it was on me. I don't know if it was the system fucking up. I have no idea what was actually happening. I blame the damn apartment because everything was shit there. Here, it's a lot more echoey, which is kind of an issue. I don't like that. But the fuck am I going to do, you know? Topics for today. Like I said, I have notes over here. I also have notes on here. So I'm going to be looking back and forth on multiple damn screens. And it's a little shitty, and I apologize. I know it's not something people really want. The house. Let's talk about the house right quick, shall we? So upstairs we have 3 fully built and kitted out altars. I will do videos on those separately. Each one deserves its own. I did a post about it. We showed off Thor's altar, which is actually right upstairs in our kitchen. So if you go right up and then take a left, or right, sorry, you'll actually hit our kitchen, which is really nice. It's fully kitted out with everything from Thor's altar from the apartment and some new stuff that I was actually able to put up since we moved. On top of that, if you go out into our formal living room, Freya sits up there. She's very lovely. She's very inviting. I chose her to be up there. Down here is going to be Loki, Hells, and a few other people that we work closely with. I chose the basement for them specifically because it's more inviting to them. It's more of a dark, cryptid space. Anytime I've done anything in a basement, I've always thought it was creepy. I enjoy the scary aspect of life. So we did that for the upstairs. And down here, we're still working. Eventually, I'll have my mobile phone do videos for the entire house, so you guys can kind of see what we're working with. The office, our secondary bedroom, we have 2 bedrooms. One is our personal bedroom. You guys will never see inside of there. The second, excuse me, I'm still waking up. The second one is our office. That is where my soon-to-be wife will actually be making her own content on certain aspects of her life. I don't know if she'll do podcasts. I think she's more or less going to start doing just different kind of videos. And then the other things that we're working on down here is a game room. So around this area, from back to this wall over here, minus this doorway, over, and then it'll kind of, it's a square, is our game room. So over here is going to be like our D&D nights. We're officially having a few of those come to fruition. We'll have a couple one-shot campaigns that will be streamed over on Twitch, which is going to be honestly a lot of fun for me because I've never DM'd, so I'm co-DMing with my fiance just to kind of see how it works and see what storylines I can come up with. Also, this is my Lego room, so all my Lego production will be done down here. Right now, it's a fucking mess. I'm not even gonna lie. It is a mess down here, bro. We have Lego sets everywhere. I don't have enough shelving units quite yet to actually house all the different sets I have. We are waiting on that. Should we talk about bone readings? Because we're having one this Saturday. Should we? I think we should talk about bone readings. This Saturday, of course, being tomorrow, I'm recording on Friday at 10 a.m. This will be posted tomorrow at 10 a.m. So, bone readings, I don't actually know how they work. I can't really discuss that, I guess. They were very interesting to me. I have seen them done in person, and what I think is a bone reading is where you just kind of toss down a bunch of bones and then you read from that. I don't actually know what goes into it. It is really dope. I will hopefully have Juniper actually on a podcast where she can talk about it and promote herself, because that's what this is about. It's about growing a community. We were going to go to Enchanted Gifts tomorrow. It's going to be really weird for me to actually start thinking 24 hours ahead. Tomorrow Enchanted Gifts is doing a bone reading, so Saturday. Which I thought about actually being up there so you guys can meet me personally and actually ask any questions that you have for me or the temple. Past that, I really don't think there's much anything that is worth talking about. I think we talked about Odinism in the first one. Odinism, go fuck yourself. They are full of racist pieces of shit. Not everyone that's an Odinist is a racist, but there's a lot more. It's ridiculous. Skinhead is also a term that now describes racist people. It used to be people against racism, actually. I found that one out just recently. So there's a little cool snippet for you guys. Skinheads aren't racists. They are now described as racists, but it's some bullshit. I do apologize for not doing these in quick succession, not having enough of these to actually post while we were in the move. Unfortunately, there was a lot of shit going wrong with our living situation that called us to get us the fuck out sooner rather than what we hoped for. I would love to get into details about that, but if KDR ever sees this video, go fuck yourselves. I might actually have to get back into that. I might have to talk shit. The other thing that I want to bring up is the Nordic love quotes. I'm going to try to bring those back. I know I ended at 3. I'm probably going to scrap every single one and then redo them. Which is just unfortunate. I did not mean to fuck a lot of stuff up. I really don't think there's much that I can actually talk about today. The move went really well. As you guys can see, we're actually almost fully settled in. We have a lot more boxes to kind of just go through and figure out where they need to go. I have like 8 down here. The move went really well. I'm finally done with the fucking apartment. I'm glad I'm done with them. They were pieces of shit. They were not kind people, by the way. They'll try to state that I was not kind first. That's not entirely true. I can't wait to actually show this because it's still up. They started by ignoring us, and the only way that I could see to get through to them was threatening to call the city, which, by the way, is not an actual threat. So I did. I called the city. I started getting people's phone numbers that I needed to contact, and these people wanted to absolutely tear my head off for going above them, which you have to do with fucking people. I'm not kidding. I'm going to show you this, and hopefully that's not going to pop up. Well, no. Do I actually have to dim it all the way? Yeah! You guys can still see that I have a charge of $905 that they've not taken the fuck off. We are not paying that, by the way. Because they're pieces of shit. I'm not dealing with them. I'm not giving them more money. They can suck my dick. I don't like these damn people. I don't know if you guys can tell. Moving on, the next few podcasts that I'm going to try to do is one about bun reading so you guys can actually understand what it is, and I can learn some shit that's new. The one that I really want to nail this week is tarot reading, because tarot reading is hard to do. But it's not. It seems to be hard, but it's really not. So let's go with, how does tarot reading work? Well, you ask the cards a question, and whatever spirit you're working with, or god or goddess, will usually toss a damn card at you. Most of you guys will know what a tarot reading is. You guys have had them done, or you've done them yourselves. I've done many for myself and for my fiance. And I think I've done a few for my close friends, and they were pretty fucking accurate. The thing that most people are worried about tarot readings is, what if the person reading is wrong? Which is a possibility. It's a 50-50. It's a chance. You're either going to be like, oh, okay, so this is, or maybe it's not. Now, when I do it, it's definitely a 50-50. Most people, when I have them done for me, is usually an 80-20. I've had friends do them for me for personal things, and those were actually correct. So, to my friends that will eventually watch this, I appreciate you, I love you, thank you, fuck you. Now, tarot reading it can be difficult. It's also extremely fun, especially if you're using, like, Cards Against Humanity cards, right? You can do a tarot reading with any card whatsoever. my favorite one is Cards Against Humanity and having Loki fuck with the entire deck. It's so much fun. Because then what you do is you grab the black card and be like, oh, he's a racist piece of shit. But we all know and love Loki to be... Is chaotic correct? Okay. Like I said, he dwells down here. It's fantastic. What else can I talk about? I did not actually have like a set thing. I have multiple things to kind of hit, and to be honest, I can't hit all of those in one damn setting. So both readings are going to be hopefully our next one. I will have Juniper out here hopefully in the next month. I will have my fiance kind of talk about tarot readings. She'll probably be off camera because she doesn't like having her face plastered on the internet, which, fair enough. And then I'll have some other personal friends that are Norse believers, Greek believers, and Celtic come in and talk about kind of their craft a little bit, and then some people that just work with energies. I think overall those podcasts should be pretty damn fun. I think they'll be enjoyable. And we'll just kind of go from there. Now, what does this mean going forward for the page? Well, nothing. Nothing's really changing. Unfortunately, what is changing is me fucking up. That's what's changed. I have fucked up the Facebook page. I fucked up the YouTube by not uploading enough, obviously. I will try to upload this both to my personal YouTube and the temples, but I'm only going to be sharing the temples link, which is why I fucked up this YouTube. I accidentally posted Jonesy's, so my personal YouTube, to the temple. Kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit. But there are a lot of things that I do want to cover. Obviously, today's not going to be that day. This is more or less a formal apology of, hey, I fucked up. God damn it. Alright, I will have to deal with that. But yeah, so going forward, I'm going to try to do more of these kind of sit-downs and just chat with y'all for a minute. Hit some topics that I think will be enjoyable for me. Obviously, my ADHD is going everywhere, so this one's not going to be that great, and I do apologize. I think next week we'll try to talk about my practice a little bit, which is going to be really difficult for me to do because there's a lot of shit that I cannot talk about. Because it is the foundation of what I'm actually built upon, and if I talk about that, it can easily crumble because people can see through the cracks, and I don't need that. But I think we'll also try to keep it Nordic and keep it to where we only do things for the temple. So going forward from here, we'll keep most of the witchcraft talk to not a minimum, because why would we? I was thinking of my damn page. This is the issue with running two separate pages, by the way, and trying to come up with things to actually talk about with you guys. I cannot stay on fucking track of which one I'm doing. But going forward, I'm going to hopefully have all my notes written out, everything written out just for the day. It is going to feel very scripted, and I'm very sorry. We will have unscripted moments throughout the entire damn thing. I can guarantee it. especially if Loki decides to fuck with my shit like he has. But yeah. So going forward, I think we're just going to try to make as many notes as possible, hit everything that I really want to hit, and just stay on damn topic. I also want to get a damn video out. Just say, yes, I'm alive. Yes, everything is okay. Yes, we moved. I'm sorry we haven't done much. I know this is a growing YouTube, and I want this to be the best it can be, but I also don't want it to be overly played like some YouTube gamers out there, or just some other people in general. I don't want this to ever feel like a place where you guys can't come and hang out and chill. Because that's exactly what this is going to be. It's going to be a place where you guys can just come and hang out. I never want this to be, oh, he's lost his shit, now he's exactly like everyone else. That's not whatever I want. I'm sure I will hit that mark at some damn point where I have video editors doing everything for me. But I really just don't want it to be overdone. So, with that said, I'm going to end this episode here. I am sorry it's not in tune with anything that we really talk about. I know I have many damn subjects that I want to talk about. I just don't have my notes done, which hopefully in the next few days I can actually hammer out the next few months and go from there. So I love y'all. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye!